Hey there, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Let's get started with your timeless Amor Monday tarot reading. We're going to dive into your love life, see what's happening there. All right, is extra amplified because this is Libra season that we're in. All right, specifically, so you might get, even though this is timeless, you might get more like very much introspection in regard to what's happening in your love life. Okay, it might have a deeper meaning than you and a significant other. Okay, a lot of reflection, a lot of balance in during this time. All right. So anyway, who's it? First card here you got is the can't make it up. All right, we in Libra season for real. It's time. It's about that time for balance, about that time for somebody to compliment you rather than make you feel whole or fill a missing void within you. No, it's balance. It's not it's completeness to add on to your already completeness. Okay, that's so funny that that came up. And it's light. All right, like smiling is light, laughter is light, just finding a light, a frequency that equates to yours, that feels familiar in a way because it reminds you of you. I mean, everything is a reflection of you, but really it reminds you of all the good parts of you, everything that you're proud of. It's not somebody that reminds you of all your shortcomings and is not supportive. And it's a different type of feeling when you found that one to add on to your already greatness. Okay, all right, Aries, that was that was kind of funny. All right, sorry for jingling the camera. Let's move on to the tarot to see what messages come out for you here in your love life. Okay, we're gonna do you, your person's energy, the energy surrounding the relationship, as well as the potential outcome and the advice. Just keep in mind that the energy surrounding the the your potential person's energy, that can also just be a reflection within yourself. That can just be another aspect of you that needs some loving, that needs some attention. Okay, so let's see, Aries, what comes out for you. We'll take that one. All right. So on the bottom of the deck, your subconscious energy has to do with the Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like you spilling out all that does not need your attention right now. While I'm recording this reading, we are about to go into like the full moon in Aries. All right, the full moon in our sign. So this is about, full moons are about releasing what does not serve you, emptying your cup to make room for all that good, all the prosperous energy that has to come, or wants to come to you, all the prosperous people, all the supportive people that want to make their way to you. Everything that you've known about relationships up until this point is just like, all right, let's sift through this, or even like let's just empty the thing and just there are certain things that's going to go back because they're a given about how discernment in regard to people, and how what you want for yourself, like that stuff is just going to easily just fall back in. But all those like fears and doubts and guilt and blah 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 about people and what you have to do to get another person to love you and all those things, like that's going to stay in the whole entire garbage can. Okay, like this is you're giving yourself room to relearn, unlearn all of those things. Okay, so that you can have a more prosperous, a gooder tasting, yes, I said gooder tasting cup of goodness, of greatness. Okay. All right, so Nine of Pentacles here for your energy and love. Okay, I feel like you're at a pretty good point, and this is y'all feeling quite magnetic. Okay, definitely comment below if like you've been approached by a lot of people lately, if you just like kind of sitting pretty, not on some like arrogance. It's just like you're good either way. You're just at a really good place in your love life. You're loving on yourself. You're just very you know that you love you. You know what you are worth. You know all those types of things. So you're just very kind of content and confident in who you are. Like it's kind of an unshakable energy, and people are attracted to that. People are attracted to light. Okay, regardless of what. Okay, whether it's other light beings, whether it's shadow beings and people trying to take advantage, but I feel like you're in this very unshakable energy. Okay, in regard to your person's energy, you got they have the Two of Swords here in reverse. I believe that is more Libra energy. Okay, so it might be a Libra that you're dealing with. You might have an aspect of Libra within you where it's hard for you to make decisions. It might be hard for your person to make a decision or go along a specific path that they don't know, if they want to choose you, they want to choose blah, blah, blah. Like it's not so much of if they want to choose you over someone. It's more of, and this is the crazy part that people don't really like think about. It's more of if they want to choose a more challenging, a more difficult path, a path where they actually have to put in work, a path where they actually have to face the parts of themselves that they try to hide from. It's not necessarily going to be like a horrible, of course, it's not going to be a horrible relationship with the caring, kind Aries, but at the same time, it's like they might be used to like skating by, they might be used to whatever relationship dynamics that they're in, so they don't know if they can handle or they're even worthy of better, which is you. Like they might be getting on your nerves here and there, and prolonging stuff because they just don't, like, something within them is fearful, like they're resisting the greatness that is you. It's not that you're not good enough, and I don't think that any of you really think that you're not good enough, because you over here sitting pretty. So, and like I said, this can also equate to something within you where you're just like, I don't know about that part. I'm scared to like dive into that part just yet, and you don't have to like run into it just face for, head first, but at the same time, like there might be something that you're just hesitant on for whatever reason. Okay. The outcome of this, really not the outcome, the energy surrounding the relationship is the star card in reverse. This is not ideal. Somebody that's like really knows who they are, and somebody who's like not sure, or like breadcrumbing you because they're not sure about themselves. Like, this is not what you want. This is not the dream come true, the wish come true. Okay, so they needs to get it together, or you over here subconsciously emptying the cup, so you will leave them. You will go on to greater pastures, and then they gonna be oh, I should have did this. Oh, Aries, no, come back. No. We don't talk about that. Okay. Nobody has time for that. Once Aries is gone, Aries is gone. Okay. Like, and if you get him back, the Lord like the Lord has shined, the universe, the cosmos has shined its light on you, because bruh, or you really gotta like show and prove after that. Like, you didn't have to do all that in the first place. You could have just came correct, could have worked on this together. Like, that's the type of situation. But as of right now, if it stays like, oh, I don't know, like, like Aries don't got no time for that type of indecision. Like, moving, spontaneity, and we for the adventure. Like, you're not down for nobody that's holding up your adventure. Okay, that might be in the title. Anyway, who's it? For the potential outcome here, you do have the Queen of Wands in reverse. Like I said, over here, holding up the show, holding up the adventure with the Queen of Wands, and this is your energy, Aries. Like, you don't have time, like spending more time on this person and waiting for them to make a decision. You don't need to wait for them to make a decision, because you already know what you want out of life, out of another person, out of your relationship. Like, you know what you want. So taking time to wait on this person, like what they want is more important than what you want, or what they want is going to dictate what you get. Like, kind of mess. No. Right. So Queen of Wands here in reverse, to like kind of give you a picture of like, you like your greatest self, but diminished. We don't want that. Okay. Your advice here, Ace of Swords, listen to your intuition. Listen to what you can see. You can see. Like, it's very obvious in so many ways. Okay, like, take action based on what you can see, based on what you know about this person, based on what you know about yourself. It might be time to move right along. Okay, so Aries, I hope that resonated. Most definitely. And thank you all for being here. Those of you who have literally just found me, those of you who have been here from I don't even know when. Like, thank you. I really appreciate you guys. All right, let's go ahead and start to clarify these love messages for you, Aries. All right, moving forward. And also, if you would like a personal tarot reading, that link is in the description below. Alrighty, so let's go ahead. Clarification. All right, so Aries, on the bottom of the deck, for your love energy, you have the Knight of Cups. This is for your best interest, for you to like stop with the shenanigans that you may have been shenaniganing before, or given people the time and space to play with your energy, play with, your timeline, your cosmic shifts, your quantum shifts, like it behooves you to just dump out the whole cup. You maybe sift through it, or like, oh snap, I wanted that. Like that was cute. But it's only like little sprinkles of things. All right, dump out the cup. It's for your greatest interest. It's going to, with this Knight of Cups here, subconsciously that it's what's best for you. Subconsciously that at the end of the day, like this kind of start from the beginning type of situation is actually you loving yourself way more, because you're setting different boundaries, you're setting different parameters for yourself. You're like, nah, this is how it's gonna go. All right, you're telling yourself, like, this is what we're going to do for us, for me, like, you know. So for your energy and love, you do have the Nine of Pentacles clarified by the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, as well as the Three of Pentacles here. Okay, so this is like some inner workings, like I said, Libra season. Okay, a lot of reflecting. Okay, what it's like, how this is how you're like, the peacefulness that you're feeling right now, the magnetism that you're good either way. You're still, even now, reflecting on what holds you back from the ultimate picture, what holds you back from that one more pentacle, from the Nine of Pentacles to the Ten of Pentacles. Like, what kind of collaboration needs to happen within you for you to get like the full picture? Like, what, like, if you're already there, if you're already at the precipice, at the doorstep, you just need to turn a knob. What tools do you need to really turn that knob? What do you need to, like, spill out that cup? What's left? All right, Two of Swords here. So you're basically Aries, you're basically looking forward, like, if you want marriage, if you want children, if you want whatever type of relationship that you want, whatever it is that you want out of love, or you want love to show you, you're basically like, all right, like, what, you're very serious. All right, you don't have time for games at the end of the day. All right, so Two of Swords here in reverse. You have the Lovers card as well as the Hierophant in reverse. Okay, so your person might be a little bit going through it. Okay, and they might not necessarily realize it, because although these are major arcana and they're actually big aspects of our lives, we really don't, they're not at the forefront. Like, we don't realize them most of the time if we're not paying attention. And that's why big cycles in life keep repeating themselves. Big lessons keep repeating themselves, because we're just like, oh, like, just living life, and what was me sometimes, and we just, like, we don't learn. All right, as humanity, it's just a thing. Okay, so your person with the Two of Swords in reverse, the Lovers card here, it's like they want a relationship, they want someone, like, they want it, they're just afraid that they're not, the way that they do it won't be right. They're afraid of, like, their own originality, their own creativity. They're afraid of what they bring to the table, it might not be good enough, or they're afraid that you won't want them that the way that they are. They're afraid that they can't be authentic. They're just afraid of a lot of things. Okay, some communication definitely needs to happen. Somebody needs a whole conversation. Okay, and again, that can be something internally. It doesn't necessarily have to be an external person. In regards to the relationship with the Star card in reverse, you do have the Knight of Coins in reverse, as well as the Two of Cups in reverse. Two of Cups to me is like a lesser version of the Lovers card, and it's coming out clearly right after, like, clearly we're talking about love here. All right, so within the relationship, it will fall apart if somebody just does not communicate, is not upfront, or does things to self-sabotage a relationship. You could be friends with this person, like, it doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship yet, but they're even sabotaging the friendship, because they just, like, they're afraid of the more that they want this relationship to be, and they're just starting to just mess up the whole thing. Like, it's just like, yo, what are you doing? So it's like, slowly they're like breaking the connection between you two that was, like, effortlessly there in the first place. And it's just like, bro, what are you doing? All right, Queen of Wands here for your potential outcome. You do have the Two of Wands as well as the Nine of Wands here. A lot of there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of fury. There's a lot of annoyance here, is what I'm seeing. There's also a lot of love. Okay, so the potential outcome here is like, I can see why you stay so long, Aries. You are a very loving person. You are a very dedicated, diligent person. You see past, like you see, especially now, like you see your world differently. The way that you influence your world, the way that you are in control, and yet you're just so kind of laid back and you're just letting all the good stuff come to you. You see very far ahead. Like you can see somebody's potential, and you can have that patience for them, but you can have patience for somebody that they don't seem to have. Okay, but it's just like the outcome of this, or the potential outcome of this, if they do not intend on working on themselves, or they do not intend on communicating or anything, if they intend on staying the same exact way that they are now, this is not a situation for you, Aries. It's just not. Okay, your advice here with the Ace of Swords, you do have the Six of Swords in reverse, as well as the Ten of Swords, both in reverse. A lot of swords here. All right, your advice is to take action for your highest good. Stand on game. Stand on the energy that you have been embodying thus far. All right, that you have already set course, and it's like, stay on course. Okay, stay on the course to freedom. Do not let anybody interrupt your adventure, the fun that you are having, the things that you are what is this? The things that you are uh what is the word? Learning about yourself. All right, the growth that you are going, like, don't let anybody interrupt that. If they want to come join the ride, that's fine, but for me to like, hold on, let me just put the anchor down and mad effort and mad work to wait for your boat to catch up. I'm gonna go. I see somebody like, they kind of on the course as me, and I'm like catching up to them, and by the time I get to them, we're gonna be on the same link. Like, that's the wavelength that you should be on, Aries. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and pull some codependency / trigger cards that you and or your person may be going through. Alrighty, so for you, my Aries, we do have all right, so the only one that flipped up, I will take it because it flipped up and it fell on the floor. Okay, so this may or may not be, it might be like a variation of things. It says demanding. You are trying to control others around you, forgetting about their personal feelings or emotions. Okay, you or your person might not realize that you're actually doing this. Okay, time for reflection. All right, just because it fell on the floor, it might not be as obvious that either one of you is doing that. Okay, you also have another codependency here on the bottom of the deck. Subconsciously, it's okay to ask for help, it's okay to share tasks. Others are highly capable as well. All right, last but not least, let's pull some time hints as to when this particular reading is most applicable to you. Don't get too hooked up on the time hints, because you know what you're going through. Okay, you got this. All right, so anyway, who's it though? You have in autumn now. All right, and you have on the bottom of the deck, try later, because stop playing. All right, subconsciously you already know. All right, Aries, so that's about all I have for you. Thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate all of you so much from the bottom of my heart. Definitely, if you like this video, share it with somebody that needs to hear it, and I will see you guys next time. Alrighty, toodles.